can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range, can I kick it? Yeah, don't ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Yeah, spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait, need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the New Orleans Saints. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now Kamara. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down. Back to throw. He's got Watkins on the out route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, we've got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down on the ground. Kamara. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And he stopped immediately there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a 1st with 3rd down looming.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
A 1st carry now for Kofani Muhammad. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
1-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really...
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 1st, just a gain of 1 there. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal. From the left half, should be a fairly easy one here.
1 yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Start the drive. 13 yards, 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jenkins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jenkins. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
From the gun, Jenkins. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jenkins. That's complete to Mooney. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Catch number 44 of on the year. It's a 1st down.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, Jenkins. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport, the 1st rounder out of UTSA with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Operating from the gun, Jenkins. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jenkins. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. defensively, your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Watkins.
Complete to Quez Watkins. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Kamara. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. They'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old. They can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
On the ground, this is Kamara. Down right around the 25.
Kamara again, the ball carrier.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. He's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Alvin Kamara unable to push past that yellow line. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jenkins. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Back to throw. Jenkins. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Looking to throw on second down. Jenkins looking deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Darnell Mooney, the target there. And it's third down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Throwing on third and long. Jenkins buying time to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And the Bears first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. They'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bears 7, Saints 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
And now he's going to use his legs. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Running with Kamara, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Muhammad. And get behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears.
I think what we just saw there with that punt return is the increased emphasis on taking the ball away from another team. And no one wants much just fall on in football anymore, do they? They want to take it and try and score themselves.
But when you fall 1 yard short of getting in the end zone as a former defender, you know it hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
Not only does it hurt, the laughter in film is going to be intense. You are going to get jumped out for not making it all the way to the end zone.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1 yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season as the Bears push further out in front. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Makes the score Bears 14, Saints 3. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Intercepted by the Bears. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing to start the drive. Jenkins. He gets it left side to Johnson. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Back to throw. Jenkins. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Bears.
From the gun, Jenkins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jenkins.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, Jenkins. His pass caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays. A good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Taken in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Harris has it over the middle. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
4 receivers in the formation here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right. 2nd and 3. Forced out to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Bears. And this will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Allen has it, left side. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Got that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Saints. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now loose football. The ball comes out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, that's unfortunate because he had a nice run going, but give credit to the defense. They got a hand in the cookie jar there, CD.
You have to think about vision, finding a place to get down after you know you've gotten all you can out of a run, and obviously ball security is paramount. In today's football, everyone's coming after the rock. You've got to make sure you protect it and protect the yardage you just gained.
What a play!
Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 69 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And this one through the uprights and good.
The score, Bears 28, Saints 3. Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah. This is symptomatic of the success of this.
Give me the word, and I just can't use it.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
Well, from what we've seen thus far, this is not a formula for winning football. When you have more turnovers than points scored, that's a tough way to try and win a game.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's second down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Throwing on third and long. Jenkins. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
and this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
10 at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Carrier.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
Tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up second.
They go again with Muhammad. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20.
The ball carrier.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And for the 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
10.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Jenkins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Looking to throw. Jenkins. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Down, he'll drop to throw, and he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. And for the 3rd time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jenkins. That is caught at the 7. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
1st and goal.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Santos with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Cairo Santos set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. 2nd and 9 now. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jenkins trying to lay one up deep. Yeah, they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take in the next one?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he